Wir machen weiter mit dem nächsten Poeten. Er kommt, wie könnte es anders sein, aus dem Rest der Welt, genauer gesagt aus Schottland. Und er ist 2016 europäischer Meister im Poetry Slam geworden. Damals hat er angefangen, auch durch den Rest Europas so ein bisschen zu touren und ist, ich glaube, vor 5 Jahren bei einem unserer ersten kleinen Slams in irgendeiner Kneipe im Wedding aufgetreten und hat sich gedacht, oh, ist ja süß hier. Und dann haben wir gedacht, cool, das ist ein netter Kerl, den laden wir doch 5 Jahre später mal in Admiralspalast ein. Ich bin sehr froh, dass er heute hier ist und ich möchte euch bitten, mit einem großen, großen Applaus ihn an dieses Mikrofon zu holen. Hier ist für euch Miko Berry!
Aren't the band amazing? Can we have another round of applause for the band, please? Hello, my name is Miko from Scotland. My poems are a little shorter, so we actually get to do 2. Right now, I'm going to need the technician's hand later, but first, that amazing band have kindly offered to see if they can improvise while I'm doing a poem. So, if you don't like this poem, it's their fault. This poem is called Butterfly, Schmetterling. Her favorite animal was the butterfly. When I asked her why, she said, I don't know. They're pretty. I told her that my favorite animal was the rhino, because they're quiet, clever, and strong, and those are 3 things I often struggle to be. You see, we saw the world differently. One day she complained to me that I write too many love poems and none about her. Why don't you write me, she said. Why don't you write me? But if you took the time to listen, you would know that I write you love poems every day. But like a rabbit being pulled out of a hat, sometimes the magic is gone when you have to explain it. How plain it is for me to see that I've been writing you love poems that you just never cared to read. Just because I never handed you a piece of paper that compared you to a summer's day or a wilting rose, did you never suppose that maybe the reason my heart beats so loud is that it has something to say? It just wants to be heard. Nice. And in spite of what you may think, I don't always have the words. You see, that's why poets, we speak in metaphors and similes. It's not to try and act smarter, it's because being direct is fucking harder. When you heard me say, take my coat, I was trying to say, let me shelter you. When you heard these are my friends, I was saying, welcome to my family. When you heard this is my family, I was saying, I really hope our relationship can survive this. 200 baby pictures of me in the bath. Every single one with a strategically placed rubber ducky. And the day I moved from holding your hand to interlocking our fingers, I was saying, I'm ready for us to hold each other. And when you asked me what I was thinking about and you heard me say, nothing, I said, I love you. I'm sorry if that wasn't clear. Sometimes I forget I'm just staring into your eyes, waiting for something magic to appear. The script I'm meant to follow, because believe me, I will learn my lines if it will get me the part. I said I would draw you a picture, but I'm no good at art. And you said, everyone can draw. And I proved you wrong. I drew a cartoon picture of the 2 of us eating ice cream on top of a mountain, and all you could point out was the continuity errors, like, why are my hands bigger than my head? I said, so they can hold and adore me. She said, don't you remember that I'm lactose intolerant? I said, it's cold, but it's sorbet. She said, how did we get to the top of the mountain before the ice cream melted? I said, teleportation. She said, that doesn't exist. I said, no, not yet, but one day it will. And when it does, I really hope we're still together on top of a fucking mountain. Look, I know I color outside of the lines sometimes, but I wish you could read between those lines and see that that picture said, I love you. I love you enough to share with you my weaknesses and my insecurities, to let you see how much I suck at drawing. Instead of just clawing you into bed with a highlight reel of my best features, I don't want the trailer for the movie to give the whole thing away. So I'm glad you like the car chases, but you've got to stay long enough to see this plot develop. I will envelop you with love if you let me. Keep you safe with unbreakable arms, I will protect you. And look, that has got nothing to do with masculinity, it's just the task you've given me when we're wrapped in infinity. The bedsheet round us like a cocoon. We grew together, don't you remember? How no one else could enter and we would never leave. And you looked me in the eyes and asked me if I believe the butterflies ever miss being caterpillars. Dankeschön. Thank you so much. So, I'm going to explain this very quickly, but slam in some other countries has to be shorter. I had to write a poem that was under 2.5 minutes, and I got drunk and had an idea. What if I wrote a poem that was exactly 2.5 minutes? Yeah, nice idea, yeah? But then I had to write the fucking thing, and then it seemed like less of a good idea. You good at the back? Without time limits, my mouth would keep running forever, so sometimes I wish that love... Ooh. Without time limits, my mouth would keep running forever, so sometimes I wish that love was more like a slam poem. Give me 150 seconds and just half a chance. You see, my words can dance all night, but my feet, they get tired. Hi, I'm Miko, and I'm a poet. There's a lot of things I don't believe in and a lot of people that I do. I smile when I'm nervous, I dance when I'm happy, and I cry at the end of every Disney movie. Sometimes I think that silence is just a thing for me to fill. Sometimes I think that without time limits, my mouth would keep running forever. See, this is exactly why I wish that love was more like a slam poem. 2 minutes. According to Google, it's long enough to 1, get engaged, 2, revise, or 3, fall in love. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd say if you're getting engaged in under 2 minutes, then maybe you're rushing it a bit. I mean, don't you at least want to hold their hand tight, say their eyes are bright, stay up all night till the daylight? This might be the rest of your life you're planning, so do it right. And if 2 minutes is long enough to revise, someone explain to me why 9 hours and 4 Red Bulls later, I'm not the only one that's crying in the corner of the library. I'll give you falling in love, though. I've been known to fall in under 90 seconds, got so damn tired of no one being there to catch me, I started wearing knee pads. Hey, did you know that roughly 81% of falling in love happens inside your head? And girl, you must be tired because you've been running through my head all day. It's exactly the kind of shit line I would say if I actually tried to talk to you, tried to make you fall too, tried to drag you down with me into this dark and dingy pit that we call love, where all we ever see is each other. And even if we're lucky enough to fall together, let me tell you, some of us, we fall deeper than others. And I've been building up love to such a great height for so much of my life that I was already falling when I met you. 52 weeks are in a year. And if I could reach out and touch the future from here, then maybe I'd feel you on the other side, saying it doesn't matter if I get things wrong as long as I tried, and if I'm sad, I can use your body. I mean to bend your ear or cry on your shoulder or get a helping hand when I need another leg to stand on. I've only got 37 pounds in my pocket, but I would bet every penny of that on the fact that we would be perfect together. But how can I tell you that when in just 31 seconds I'll be gone from this stage and you'll forget my name and return to page 28 where the hero always says exactly what you want to hear. My dear, just 25 seconds of stop motion animation takes hours to make. If our love was a movie, I want it to be like that. If every action we made was that deliberate, considerate and precise, then maybe I have time to tell you, not just once, but twice, that if someone only gave me 15 seconds with which to compare you to a metaphor, I would not know what to use them for. I'd stand here looking dumb with 10 fingers, 9 excuses, 8 reasons to never again do this. I wish that love was like a slam poem with the ending in sight. If I've timed this just right, I should be free to want you.
Vielen Dank, Miko Berry. Ihr merkt euch diesen Eindruck von Butterfly und dem 150 Poem, so heißt es. So werdet ihr es auch finden.